Hello again, friends and family. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. My name's Michelle, your candid homesteader. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own Lebanese cheese, and we are having a very special interview with a very special guest. Stay tuned. So for this project that we are doing today, we are making Lebneh, also known as Lebanese cheese. You are going to need a few items. The first item being yogurt. And you can get your favorite kind of yogurt. I am just using plain old full-fat Greek yogurt because that's my favorite, eating it plain or to make this cheese out of. You're also going to need a cheesecloth. I don't have a cheesecloth, so today I will be using an old pillowcase that we don't use anymore. And of course, you can always bleach this out if you want to reuse and get rid of the smell. You are also going to need a decent sized bowl and some pretty sturdy rope or twine or something. And I'll show you here in a little bit what that is used for. Optional, you can get a colander or strainer, and I will again show you what that is used for. And then you are going to need your favorite brand of oil. I just like using extra light olive oil, has a great light taste to it. But you can also use, sunflower oil, safflower oil, pretty much any oil that is liquid at room temperature. You are also going to need a jar. You can use a mason jar, or this is actually an old pickle jar I cleaned out, and I wrote the name of what this is in case anybody doesn't know, and then the date on here, because this will actually stay good in your refrigerator for upwards of a year. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is take your bowl and your cheesecloth, or in this case, my pillowcase, and you're just going to want to put it over the bowl, just like so. And this is really simple, you guys, really simple. The next thing you want to do is take your yogurt, whatever kind you may have purchased, or if you make your own at home, that is absolutely fantastic. I've never made my own yogurt, but that may be a project for the future. And all you do, tip that yogurt out right into your cheesecloth or your pillowcase. And you could also use an old t-shirt, just something with the consistency of a cheesecloth. So what's going to happen is we're going to drain all the moisture out of the yogurt. We're going to get all that whey out. And the whey is not going to go to waste. I'm actually going to feed it to my chickens with some oats. So nothing goes to waste around here. Not even my eggshells. Alright, just about got all that yogurt in there. Might save me that last little bite for a snack. Okay. So the next thing you want to do, once you get all your yogurt in there, you can do one of two things. You can kind of wrap it up here, and you can take your strainer or your colander and leave it in this bowl, just like that. And that's a simple method. It's an effective way to do it. But what my grandmother taught me to do, and she makes this just absolutely amazing. I don't know what she does. She must put extra love into it or something. She takes some twine, as I mentioned earlier, twine, if you have it, wraps it around, and lets it hang. So what I just did is I let it hang from my cabinet knob. Now, if you don't have strong cabinet knobs or don't have any twine, you can certainly use the colander method. But we're going to let this hang, you guys, for about 3 to 5 hours, just depending on the temperature inside your house. If your temperature inside your house is a little bit warmer, say maybe 70 plus, we like to keep our house around 66 to 68. You may want to do this in the refrigerator, but I hang mine at room temperature. So we're going to come back in about 3 hours and check on it, check the consistency, see how much drippings we've got. As you can see, we've already got a little bit in the bowl so far, but that's just going to continue to drip to get all that moisture out, get all that whey out. So I will see you guys in about 3 hours. So while I'm waiting for my Lebneh to drain, I'm going to take a trip over to my grandmother's house, the guru of Middle Eastern cooking, with my beautiful daughter. You okay back there? Say hi. Hi to all the viewers. Thank you for watching and subscribing. We love you. See you guys there. Grandma's house, you guys, and the first thing I was greeted with was this handmade shawl. Look at this, you guys. Two of my favorite colors, gray and pink. This is so awesome. She handmade this in a single day. Can you believe it? This woman is so crafty. All right, you guys, so I am here with my lovely grandmother, Barbara, and she has made me a treat today, some good old Turkish coffee, so we're gonna enjoy some while we're talking here today. So lovely, grandmother. Tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background.
Okay, well, I'm not sure where to begin, but Michelle's been messing around with some Lebanese cooking, so she thought it would be nice to post something on Facebook. Now, I'm not a great Lebanese cook, but I can remember all the things my grandmother did, and that would be fine. She came over from Lebanon, which was called Syria at that time. Syria hadn't divided into Lebanon and Syria, but she was born in Damascus, and her husband was born in Tripoli. Actually, she was born in Beirut. So, and they came over and brought their children with them, and they took a long route. They finally wound up in Brooklyn, New York. In Brooklyn today, there's a very large Arabic community, and there's also one of the very largest in Detroit. Now, Arabic is a little different than Lebanese, so I just wanted to make a notation on that. Arabic engulfs a much larger thing than just the Lebanese people, and the writing is different, and the food is a little bit different. Lebanese cooking is not difficult, but you wind up doing a lot of preparation ahead of time, and then at the end, everything goes into one pot. So pretty much, it's very good when you're having company, because you can be done and enjoy the people that come and visit you.
That is awesome. So yeah. Show us your little treasure box of recipes you have there from your mother and your grandmother.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is something I bought in a five and dime store when I was living in Brooklyn, but some of these recipes in here are Lebanese and some are Italian, and I have a few Chinese things too, but some of my favorite cooking is Lebanese. Mediterranean cooking is so healthy. I mean, it involves olive oil, it involves natural foods, and
it's delicious.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it's absolutely good, because when you're eating that, you're really eating healthy.
Yeah.
And you can eat more calories, even though you think you're going to gain weight. You won't with that. A lot of it is lentils, chickpeas. Chickpeas is what we make hummus out of, and hummus is supposed to be a big deal today, and people pay a fortune for it in the stores. But hummus is just chickpeas and sesame paste, garlic, and a little lemon juice.
Yeah.
You throw it in the blender, and you have hummus.
Nothing like homemade hummus, seriously.
It really is good, and you can make it to any kind of thickness you want.
You can also add, you know, red peppers in there. You could add a little jalapeno and just kind of dabble around and make it your own.
Yeah.
So that little green box, you guys, that to me is a treasure chest. So those are recipes from my grandma, my great-grandma, and my great-great-grandma. So that is a treasure chest. And hopefully I will be able to pass that on to my daughter when she gets a little bit older, so she can learn how to cook some different style foods.
The dish I like very much, and it's easy to make, and I take it to American people when I go visiting if we're having dinners at their home, and they're very impressed by it. It's called imjadra, and if you transliterate it, it's Imjudra. It's imjadra, and it's basically just lentils and rice, and it's very easy to make. Plenty of onions. Plenty of onions.
Alright, you guys, so one more thing before we end this interview with this amazing woman right here. One last question. Do you know what it is going to be in about 2 weeks from today?
Your birthday.
Yeah. How old will I be?
You will be 26. 25?
No.
Come on.
She's lying, you guys. I'll be 22 for the 4th time in a row.
Okay, I had it right the first time.
Alright, you guys, signing off for now. Gotta go home in a couple hours and check my my Lebanese cheese, and then we'll go from there and show you guys how to roll it into balls and package it and store it.
Ahla usahla.
Alright, you guys, so we've been home for a few hours. I did check my yogurt at about 3 hours into drip time. It actually took probably a little over 5 hours to get to this consistency right here. As you can see, it is no longer yogurt, it is cheese. And yes, I do have a couple dog hairs in there that may have snuck in there from the pillowcase. We can't have anything around this house without dog hair in it. So what I'm going to do is take this cheese and put it into a bowl, and I have lightly coated this bowl in olive oil so it doesn't stick to the bowl too much. So I'm just going to take my pillowcase and invert the cheese in here. And yes, this process is a little bit messy, but it's really fun. Oh, look at that, you guys. Look how creamy and thick and rich that is, you guys. This flavor is amazing. It's very mild, has a little bit of tartness to it. Goes great on pita chips, pretzels, crackers, bagels. Makes a great snack for any time of day. Very, very healthy for you. So, what you're going to want to do, make sure you wash your hands, of course, is just take a pinch, and you can make your cheese balls however big or however small you want them. And you just roll them. That's it. You roll them like you would roll pizza dough or something in between your hands, or cookie dough. And then I do have my jar of olive oil right here. And you're just going to plop that down in the oil. This is such a simple recipe, you guys. And yes, it does take several hours from start to finish, but it is so worth it in the end. And a jar of these make a great gift for somebody. I love eating a little bit of this on some toast for breakfast. If you even wanted to, you could add in some sun-dried tomatoes into this jar. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. We'll do one more here. This is even really fun if you have kids. Can help you out in the kitchen. Really fun project to do. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna get these the rest of this cheese rolled up here, but yes, that is the finished product so far. I may need another jar, I'm not really sure. I hope I can find one. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. from yours truly, Candid Homesteader. Happy homesteading!